everyone. My name is Hu Kim, and I was a faculty sponsor for previous senior design BADGR project. So BADGR project actually came 2 years ago as we visited the Silicon Valley. So I brought our LETU students to Bay Area to actually just visit our LETU alumni and also the Christian engineers and CEOs and then people there. So at that moment, God opened the door, and then we had a connection with the ANK systems, and then our students presented our actually schoolwork, which has a lot of emphasis on hands-on. And CEO of ANK system, who is a really good Christian, just found and then caught the idea to bring our hands-on experience to the real world, actually just engineering product. So this actually project is designed for chasing goose. So these are our first prototype, and this is a second year manufacturable version. So for now, for manual actually just operation, I can actually just operate it. But in general, this solution, autonomous vehicle, will detect the Canadian geese in golf course and other commercial areas, because Canadian geese, they poop and they disturb like the pro golfers, and then PJ actually golf courses and their managers, and then put a lot of money to actually just manage their golf course and using dogs and then other solutions. But we actually brought this autonomous vehicle to detect the Canadian geese. So it will actually patrol for certain just designed actually just spots, and then while it patrols, when it detects the Canadian geese, it will actually just chase and then just let them actually run away. So if you look at our first prototype, every engineering work includes the proof of concept and also the prototype, which includes design and also build and test. So this is our first BADGR robot we call Steve. And then I just did disassemble a little bit to explain the main body of our robot, and then frames and wheels. And then here is the electrical actually box, which includes the GPS module and then RF module for long distance communication. And also here is already detached, but this is the amphibious vehicle. So when you think about the golf course, there is a ground, but also there is a pond, right? So our vehicle is designed to actually just have a navigation for both water and ground. And then as a second prototype or just manufacturable version, maybe if you look at inside, there is a battery and there is a PCB board and then the motor driver and a regulator and then other actually just preppers. And these are all done by our students with the sponsor of ANK systems. And then last year especially, we have another actually just the sponsor. Also, the CEO of the Enercam, the battery company, is a really good Christian. So they actually saw the value of our project. So they provide the customized battery. And here, maybe I can show you maybe a few actually just operation of our robot. So this is a tablet, and then our students build a GUI, graphic user interface, to connect with the robot. So I'm going to actually just demonstrate, maybe to rotate the wheel for now, but basically with this actually GUI and API, we can actually just monitor our robot, and also we can control manually. But again, this is an autonomous vehicle. What it means, when we actually program and then just connect our actual robot and then assign certain routes for it's actually the autonomous actually just navigation and patrol in general. And then also it will actually start to detect and chase the geese. So for now, I'm going to use this Xbox remote controller. So through our tablet, and then we'll actually access the robot. So here, for example, you can see the wheels, and then right. So there are actually more actually just functions, such as it has a bumper switch to actually just protect the emergency actually just kind of a collision. And also we have a camera. So it's not connected for now, but there is a surveillance camera. So it rotates like front and back, and then it will detect the Canadian geese. And also we use the artificial intelligence maybe machine learning, we call convolutional neural net. So it will actually just detect not the human being, but it detects the Canadian geese, and then let actually just our robot actually know the target. So this is in general is a great project because it's not only about the in-class project, but God actually provide the opportunity to bring real-world problem, which can be actually used for solving the problem in the real field, right? So we hope after developing maybe second prototype manufacturer version, we are going to demonstrate and actually just operate the Canadian geese chasing. And then the company has a plan to bring more investors, and then also just to use this actually just autonomous vehicle for actually just solving the Canadian geese problem. So I am very, very thankful to God because I couldn't plan and we didn't plan, but God used our Silicon Valley trip and then opened the door and then just connected a good Christian sponsor. And then I actually just hope and pray God used this actually small project for His grand story. So all our students just to get part of His grand story as they learn how we practice Christian engineering as we think about Christian Polytechnic University or concept, right? So I'm very thankful again, and thank you for just listening.